Hello everyone, I'm Danny DeHeck. I'm your saviour from HyperVerse. Do you remember the video I did? Over 30,000 people viewed me doing this video. And I'll be able to do it again because Sam Lee has decided he's going to bring back HyperVerse. How the hell can he do that? Does that mean he really was HyperVerse at the start? How can he bring back something that wasn't his? In this video, I'm going to go through his announcement to the hyper community where Sam Lee claims that he's going to start up HyperVerse again and bring back a real version of HyperVerse, which is utterly ridiculous. But before we start, let's have just a little bit of a look of memorabilia. And this is a video I did way at the start of my journey of busting HyperVerse. And we're just going to watch 30 seconds of it. Hello everyone, I'm Danny DeHeck, and I'm your saviour from HyperVerse, formerly known as HyperFun. Do you know why they rebranded? Because people were confirming that So I just wanted to show you that video because that was a video I did when HyperVerse was just starting to get some real traction. And there was a guy called Stephen Rees-Lewis. And Stephen Rees-Lewis was doing all these announcements. And no one knew who he was, but he was meant to be the CEO of HyperVerse. And I just want to know whether Sam Lee is going to bring Stephen Rees-Lewis back. Is he also going to bring back Keith Williams, Brenda Chunga, as I used to say, Brenda Chunda? And what about the other guy, Kalpesh Patel? Is he coming back? What about Clayton Ford? Because these systems don't gain momentum simply because somebody launches a platform. They gain momentum because there's multi-level marketers who are taking all the money. Now, allegedly, HyperVerse is meant to have 1.5 million people who signed up for it. That's $300 each. That's $4 billion. Sam Lee claims that he's going to start it up again. And he also claims that he's a billionaire. And he talks big. Well, he doesn't talk big. He tries to talk big. Now, there's a couple of things I want to show you. For a start, let me go into workshop mode. And I'm going to turn myself down here somehow so you don't have to listen to me. The video that you see in the background of that presentation is actually produced by Dan's studio. Now, they produced that video. Notice the name in the background behind my head. So I just want to show you something that is quite breathtaking because Sam Lee says, so this is the new website. So if you went to the HyperVerse.stable.limited, Sam Lee has theoretically claimed not to be corporate of HyperVerse, but has decided to rip off the old HyperVerse website and start relaunching it and doing a rinse and repeat of a failed Ponzi scheme. A failed Ponzi scheme is one where they tried everything to keep it going and it just didn't work. Now, the image that you see in the background here isn't actually ever licensed to HyperVerse. In fact, the company that owns that is Dan Studios. Sorry, Dan Digital. Got that wrong. I've been practicing that as well. And you can see through here they've got some pretty amazing videos. And if you click on Dan's Digital, the journey of mankind is the sea of stars, which is this one here. You can see at the very end of that video, it's got a different name. They removed that name and put HyperVerse's name in there. When I was doing all my videos, Dan Digital contacted me and asked me if I could help them give the details of this company. So recently, Sam thought it was a good idea to share his passport with the masses. So I forwarded your passport on to the lady called Susan, and I also gave her your telephone number. So it's really good that you're open to chat to her because she will be contacting you, Sam, asking you what gives you the right to actually claim this video that you have in the back of your website as your visionary vision for bringing back the HyperVerse. Because originally, HyperVerse was all about bringing an ecosystem or a metaverse, but they never talk about that. All what they talk about is the affiliates system that you're going to get if you sign up as they go. So what I'm going to do now is going to go to quick play. I'm going to get rid of me. That was an astounding video though. But if you ever watch Stephen Reese Lewis, he actually read like he's reading off a teleprompter. Now I'm dyslexic and I thought it would be a good idea to do something similar, but I actually weren't acting. I was actually trying to read properly and I'm just crap at it. So that's why a lot of my videos sometimes I have misinformation because I get my facts a little bit wrong, but the majority of the time I'm right. So just a wee while ago, we had Scam Lee come out telling everyone that he's going to relaunch HyperVerse. As I said earlier on, is he going to bring back all the multi-level marketers? Yes, is the answer to that question. He says that he's going to bring back all the VIP 5s. They're all special. Now, I've been watching a few videos of Sam after this announcement, seeing how the community is reacting. Now, the majority of the people watching your video, Sam, actually said they don't actually like you, but if there's a minute chance that you could actually help people get their money back after losing millions of dollars in HyperVerse, then they're willing to listen to what you're going to say. In your Zoom meeting that you had today, you had 260 people in your Zoom meeting. You were a little bit disappointed because you said before you left yesterday that you demanded to get 500 people into your Zoom meeting. Anyway, it seemed like you were quite happy to have 260. But yes, the day before that, you actually did have 350. But I think if you want some coaching or some speaker training, laying under your desk with a pillow, telling your community off because they're not sharing and bringing in friends isn't going to bring a community that's going to change the world. In fact, it looks like you are failing miserably and it's quite comical to watch. I don't know who the hell you think you are, and there's no way that you are a billionaire. I don't even believe you've got $100,000 to your name. And if you have got any money, it's been stolen from the hyper community. So you're just smoke and mirroring things along, and the fact that you're now trying to revitalize HyperVerse is like trying to resuscitate someone who's been buried in the ground for the last 8 months is ridiculous. But anyway, let's listen to your pathetic excuse of a speech. And this is just breathtaking stuff. I'm literally getting sick and tired of listening to Sam Lee going on, but I am quite joyful at watching the numbers of his Zoom meeting deplete, and he's getting less and less each time. He did announce in one of his videos today he has some special guests turning up, and he's going to announce this. Now they are actually the special guests are Yvonne Henry and also Kate Longley. Now they're both Australians. They're on the way to Dubai, and he's been communicating with them on their Zoom meetings, and I've been watching them. So that's the secret that he's been trying to keep holding back from you guys. It's not very exciting. If you don't know anything about Yvonne Henry, she sounds like, have you ever watched a couple of comedians called Kath and Kim in Australia? She sounds just like her. And Kate Longley is a school teacher, and I've done a deep dive into her background. I found out where she lives. I found out where she works. I found out that her registered business isn't registered for GST. We've shared a screen with her, and she showed us that she is taking money off the wewe.Satoshi platform straight away. She's recruited 42 people, and she showed us that as soon as people invest in these opportunities, she's taking out the commissions that people receive. So if you're wondering how these schemes work, they work because people are taking the money out of the platform straight away from when they refer people into it. So forget about whatever Sam says is going to happen. It doesn't matter, because he's already said with wewe.Satoshi that in a 500-day period, he's going to be buying up Bitcoin and making it scarce. And then when Bitcoin is worth $100 each, he's going to release it to the market and people will buy it, and they'll all make their tokens that they will have worth a lot of money. And it's just stupid stuff, kids. I've been following a lot of these Ponzi schemes. But anyway, let's have a listen to Sam. That was my introduction. I'm recording this at midnight, so I'm a bit tired, I'm a bit jaded, but I just want to This is a 9-minute video of Sam. I've actually edited it. I haven't changed the context of it. I've just taken out all the gaps and all the spaces to speed it up a little bit. But I want you to listen to the dribble that he's on about at the moment.
Raise your hands if you're with me. Raise your hands if you're with me. Raise your emoji hands if you are with me. Thank you.
All right, so that was just a wee clippet of what we're about to see. Now, what I did want to explain on the right-hand side is the original HyperVerse presentation. So if you've put your web browser on full screen and you'll be able to see some of that. And I will be stopping it along the way to talk about what Sam is saying and also what that presentation was saying, because the claims in the presentation have all fallen over. And if he's truly going to bring back the HyperVerse plan, I'm just wondering if he's going to bring back our friend Stephen Rees-Lewis. And I'm also going to wonder if he's going to bring Ryan Xue back into the picture, because theoretically he's just ripped off Ryan Xue's project and claimed it as his own. Just like I've proven that the background picture that you're watching has been stolen from Dan Digital, who are looking to charge him for the use of their copyrighted material.
For the introduction, I appreciate the opportunity to address this community that has believed in the original vision. The white paper, the roadmap, is something we all have put our energy into. And that energy has been returned to us in various different emotions. My understanding is that the world, as we see it now, needs our help.
You may be thinking Sam's a bit more serious than he has been in the other videos that I've been doing. And I must admit, I was a little bit more impressed. I think if this guy sharpened up his act a little bit, he would be more believable. But today he was a little bit more serious. But don't worry, it won't last for long if you keep watching.
Community's help, and I'm here to accelerate the help the world gets through this community, because you know what, I'm out of time. I don't have that much time to do what I need to do. I need to deliver. So here is me on a very normal phone in a very normal room as a very normal person.
I wouldn't say you're very normal. Just saying, wee bit strange, but worrying. I hope your parents are proud of you, because I don't know anyone else who is.
Addressing you, who is also just another person. But what we have here is the technology to educate. Now, I have been all the way up to where I needed to be, and I've come all the way down to where I also needed.
So what he's actually saying there, he's been to heaven and he's been to hell, and at the moment he doesn't know where he resides. So you can go to hell, Sam. Most people in the chat rooms are abusing the hell out of you. So I think that's where you should be thinking you are going to finish up. There is a button for that. No, that was the wrong button, Danny. Let's try this button. This one. Jail.
Now, you guys have been all the way up but not high enough. And you guys came all the way down to a place where you don't belong.
So what he's talking about, everyone invested in HyperVerse. It was going gangbusters. People were making a lot of money, especially the multi-level marketers are the ones who stole over 52% of your money when you put it in the platforms. So they were on a high, and they were telling you about their high, and then you were hoping that you were going to rub shoulders with those people and get the same high. And then just before you got the high, it all fell over and you lost all your money. Now you hate anyone that does multi-level marketing. Well, at least I hope you do. So that's the part where he tells you that you've gone right down, you've gone right up, but only some people have, okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's carry on, Sam. Now, why we're there, you can't read the terms and conditions, but the disclaimer in the terms and conditions there was basically saying that they are not financial advisors, but they're going to carry on giving you financial advice along the way. They tell you it's not an investment opportunity and only you put money in it that you're prepared to lose. Have you ever heard such a stupid statement like that before, where you heard it when you listened to the HyperVerse general disclaimer? It was ridiculous. And there's no such thing as a disclaimer. You can't tell people that I'm not going to give you any advice about how to make a bomb, but let's make a bomb anyway. And when it blows you up, then you say, well, I did give you the disclaimer that I'm not going to give you any advice how to make a bomb. And just because it blew you up, nothing to do with me. Of course, you would be accountable. You can't tell people I'm not a financial advisor and then keep giving them financial advice. And that's these disclaimers. They think that this is their scapegoat. In case they get ever in front of a judge, they'll say, well, we did read his disclaimer to say that we're not financial advisors. And the judge will say, but you took money off people. Anyway.
I'm here right now to apologize for not getting you guys earlier. But you know what? We are the A team, and the A team says, love it when a good plan comes together.
I used to love the A team, and also the other one was MacGyver. That was really cool. With Kit, but Dukes of Hazzard. there's so many good TV programs. But obviously, he liked the A team, and he's probably got, I won't say.
And a good plan takes time to come together. That time is now, where I ask for all the V5 leaders of HyperVerse to help me build the HyperVerse.
Excellent. Well, if you look at the bottom of this picture, and if I go to the background, yes, on the background, you'll see a whole lot of VIP 5s, and you will see a lot of them have actually jumped ship, and they're now promoting wewe.Global. They were promoting Novatech. Some have come from Cash FX, Stable Deo. Some of them are in there. Where else did they go? Let's have a look at some of these faces. Data Bank is great. I'm just looking at it. We've got Brenda Chunda. We've got Whitney Smart. We've got what's the other guy called? Bitcoin Rodney. Keith Williams, of course. Roman, always got his name wrong. Stephen Reese Lewis. Gorman from Australia. Tammy Jackson. There's just... and the other one is Susan Lawrence. She's currently in bed with Sam Lee. She was at the opening of VidiLook, which is another one. So these people are rampant. And now Sam's telling them all, look, I'm ripping off HyperVerse. Or I am HyperVerse, or I'm starting up HyperVerse again. What is it, Sam? What are you doing there? How can you start up HyperVerse again when it wasn't yours? You said you weren't corporate. I proved that you were corporate. And now you're starting it up again? Bit weird. And now you're asking every single VIP 5 to come back because you're useless at marketing. And you really need these multi-level marketers in there to get you going, don't you?
You guys, I understand, think building something requires money. Well, the fact is, as I have demonstrated time and time and time again.
Excellent quote there, Sam. Time and time again, I've demonstrated that you don't need money to make money. Give me one example of something that you've actually done other than setting up a company that got listed on the Australian share market, and after 3 attempts, I must say, and then raising $50 million and then stealing all that money and going into hiding with Ryan Xue. Ryan Xue owned 40% of Blockchain.Global. Do a research on Blockchain.Global collapse and see who took off with the money. So if Sam does have any money, Ryan Xue, his business partner, who owned a company called Colin Star Capital, owned 40% of Blockchain.Global. Both of them disappeared for 8 months. And at the time when they launched Hyper Nation, Sam came out of hiding and launched Stable Deo. It was like they had a disagreement, and then Sam has been trying to steal the community from the Hyper community ever since. And he's trying everything. He's failing miserably. Look at the Zoom numbers. They're dwindling every day. He's abusing people that are working with him for not getting the numbers in the Zoom meetings. And he's also abusing people in the Zoom meetings for not inviting people into the Zoom meetings. He's an idiot. Would you put any money or any belief into anything that he says? I hope not.
I make money without money. I connect the dots and money flows. And when money flows, then value is escalated.
He's got no proof of finance. He's got no proof of money. He's got nothing. He's nobody. He claimed in a video a couple of days ago that he is one of the largest tenants in United Arab Emirates. What a claim. And in other countries around the world. I mean, he's got nothing to substantiate that. He's just playing on the mind of the weak-minded people who believe what people say. This guy has no money, no clout, no nothing.
Multiplied, okay, compressed, and then expanded. What I'm talking about is the opposite.
Dribble. Now, just on the bottom of the screen here, when they were going through the presentation, they often talked about how Ryan Xue had 300 companies that he was the director of. And you can see in the image, if you've got your magnifying glass on, it talks about Colin Star. Colin Starr was the company that bought into Sam Lee's company called Global. Molecular Future, you've got Hcash. If you do a search on all those, now there's a really good YouTube channel called Project Frugal. It's all one word, Project Frugal. So it'll be youtube.com/Project Frugal. And go into his playlist, and there's a 10 series of videos there that go through the whole history. A mate of mine in Wellington, I'm in Christchurch, New Zealand, he did 10 videos totally exposing Sam Lee, Ryan Xue, and Jaden Wee. And at the time, he was proving that these guys don't have what they claim they have. Every single one of those companies, every time they released a new version of the presentation, they would be shuffling these companies around as they fell over or they got busted as non-legitimate companies. So in the Who exchange, that got done. That was one of the first exchanges that fell over. Molecular structure. Oh, it just goes on and on.
For our minds to finally connect, share ideas, and grow together. If people, because of this, still continue to call me a scammer, they're just scamming themselves.
Oh my God, I'm scamming myself. Okay, so in the presentation, you've got distinguishing blockchain speaker and blockchain enthusiast since 2011. So Sam Lee claims he's been in the crypto industry for 13 years. So he's probably has. He's the co-founder of 16
Because all I'm here offering is the opportunity to connect to knowledge that I have.
And they said that he's been a spokesman talking to governments. He's been in Forbes, Bloomberg, BBC, CNN, and the World Economical Forum. Now, have you ever seen any video footage of Sam Lee been doing what they're claiming? Now, I'm going to do a video probably after this, and I'm going to go through doing the presentation they did over and over in all the Zoom meetings and just see what actually eventuated from what they said, because they pumped so much smoke up this guy's backside, and everything they said that he isn't. And it doesn't make any sense. There's no such claims. All right, carry on, Sam.
Aimed all the way at the top and all the way down at the bottom. Okay? Now, the knowledge I have, I need to drip feed to you guys. Because if I just say it all out now, it's going to be crazy talk. I need to drip feed out it to you guys.
Which is crazy. It's condescending, isn't it? You guys are as thick as shit. And if I tell you what's inside my head, you won't be able to process it. So what he's actually saying, he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know what he's going to come out of his mouth next. And every day he wakes up and thinks, I'll try this, I'll try that, I'll try this, just to get people's details and to get their USDT into his back pocket. Now, funny enough, in the slide down below, you can see a picture of Stephen Reese Lewis. He's strong IT and fintech background. Worked for Goldman Sachs. What else did he do? Web development company that he sold to Adobe. Launched an IT consulting startup, blockchain industry with 10 millions with angel investors. Every single one of those bullet points, Vinny from Project Frugal did an investigation on. There's no substance to it whatsoever. Now, if you go through my videos, you'll see lots of videos of Stephen Reese Lewis pumping out lies and propaganda when HyperVerse was starting to fall over. He was a paid actor. No one has ever found him. We believe that he's living in Thailand. We don't know who he is, but he replaced Jaden Wee, who was the CEO of HyperVerse. He resigned, and then Stephen Reese Lewis come along to save the day, and this was a paid actor. But this presentation was pushed down people's throats over and over again, claiming that these guys were someone when they were just paid actors. Now, a lot of the other Ponzi schemes I've been busting have actually had hired people. And there's one of the guys down here, which I can't remember his name, in the picture below, which you can't see, but it's there, trust me. And molecular structure guy, he is actually a paid actor as well. We found his acting career online. So anyway, let's carry on, Sam.
The right momentum at the right time. Do you guys understand how to listen? If you don't, please leave this Zoom room now. If you guys don't understand how to listen, please leave this Zoom room right now.
So if you're not totally brainwashed by Sam Lee and you don't think the sun shines out of his backside, backside, then get out of my chat room because we don't have time for negative people. We can't have negative people in here because it slows the growth of the company. And that is why every day you see him in these Zoom meetings, he gets less and less people. Soon, Sam will have to set up 2 computers and be sitting there talking to himself in a Zoom meeting under his desk.
Because I need people who now know how to listen. Because
you don't need them, you want them, and you're not going to get them, Sam.
I have listened. I have listened and listened and listened for 2 whole years. I have listened to you guys. I have also listened to corporate. I have also listened to the authorities, the regulators, and the governments, and the business-minded people of this world. I have listened and listened and listened, and
shut up, Sam. Okay, so in this presentation, it said blockchain and crypto education, including podcasts, articles, and videos. Well, they delivered on the videos. Didn't see too many articles, but I never listened to a podcast. And that was the Mars Academy. That just seemed to disappear as well. On the membership platform, you will receive a daily reward of the minimum of 3% in HyperVerse units, like credit card loyalty points. That's what they were promising people who would sign up. So you wouldn't invest $300, you would pay $300 for your membership. And that's how they bypass all the legal stuff. And from having a membership, they likened it to a credit card. And that was actually how you was going to get your money.
I'm not here to listen anymore. There is a plan. It is taking shape. It's time for me to...
Do dictators listen to people? I don't think they do.
Explain it piece by piece by piece. Why don't I just paint the whole thing right now and show you? No, I cannot.
Because you're making it up as you go, Sam. Let's be serious about this.
Because I leave nobody behind.
What about me?
I make everyone what they are looking for, okay? And if it's just money, it's just so easy.
Oh, it's so easy because Sam's a billionaire. He was talking a couple of days ago how he invests, if he was only after 1%, he'd be out of business. He said if you have $1 billion in the bank, you're only going to get, if your 1% is only $1 million. And he said he's just signed up a deal where he got 6% interest for his $1 billion. He's an idiot.
We have the ability to print it now without any regulatory authorities.
He loves regulatory authorities. He keeps saying that he advises regulatory authorities. He doesn't. He's talking shit because no, he will never say about what. I mean, it could be about goldfish breeding. I don't know. But there's no regulatory advisory board that I know of that he's addressing. And if so, why isn't there any more media about it? They're full of shit, Sam. Full of shit.
Saying no, like just calling it a meme coin. Come on, guys. Why are you guys not yet successful? I'll tell you why. It's because
you keep following these Ponzi schemes and investing money with crypto platforms that claim too good to be true opportunities. Just saying, and just looking at the wee screen at the bottom there, I said Hyper Community Membership version 2. They're now promising 4 times the reward, but that's when they changed it from 600 days to 1,330 days, and that was to slow the bleed rate of the money that was getting siphoned out of this HyperVerse thing. Now, what happened with HyperVerse? Why did it fall over? Well, it's simple. It's a Ponzi scheme. Every good Ponzi scheme needs everybody who gets entered into the platform to recruit 2 people, and so forth and so forth and so forth. And if they don't do that, it falls over. So what the multi-level marketers figured out that they could do is they would create 20 accounts under their own umbrella. And that means that we worked out that 52% of the money that got paid into HyperVerse got paid out in rewards to the people that were promoting it. So these multi-level marketers that were pushing these presentations down your throat worked out that if they fed people into the top of their own funnel, then they would literally get 52% of the money, and they could take that money out of the platform straight away. That's what I got told, or how it worked out, and I thought that makes a bit of sense. So they reckon 4 billion, well, going by the mathematical equations, 1.5 million people is what they say. Sam Lee said 2 million people signed up for HyperVerse. The minimum payment was $300. That adds up to $4 billion. That means that $2.2 billion could have been siphoned out by the people that were promoting it. And that was the disgusting thing about it. So, too good to be true platforms. Then all of a sudden they thought we're bleeding like, they're bleeding too much. How can they control it? So they basically got Kalpesh Patel, encouraged everyone to basically upgrade, which was downgrading their accounts to version 2, and then making it 4 times returns, but nearly doubling, well, it was actually doubling the amount of time it would take to get your rewards back. And remember, they don't have a product or service, so there's no way of generating an income other than selling these memberships, which is what a Ponzi scheme does.
I needed time to listen until I listened enough and now know exactly what to do. The next...
So he now knows it's taken 2 years for Sam to figure out what to do next.
couple of years will be extremely exciting.
Let's hope you get it right, Sam. Who are you? Hey, look at you now. Look at you. Hey.
Because what is the fastest way energy flows?
Light? Are you going to say the light one again?
It's the speed of light. We've already got fiber optic cables connecting you to me right now. Your screen is showing my face right now because of the speed of light. Let's honor that speed.
Let's honor it now. Konnichiwa. As Keith Williams would always go, please, bless you, as all the money was piling in his back door.
Let's honor that energy. We have 1,000 people here, and
wow, Sam, that's amazing. That's 4 times the amount of people that you get in your wewe or Satoshi videos. Have you thought about stealing this community and bringing it over to wewe Satoshi? That would be a good idea. Do you think they would like you? That's right. A lot of people don't actually like you. Wonder why that is. Just saying.
countless more outside the party room where we're at right now, where all we drink is just tea.
Oh, that don't look like tea. That looks like, is that whiskey? It looks like whiskey. It's all backwards label stuff. But yeah, that looks like whiskey, Sam. Just saying.
but you
Oh, went down the wrong way.
see, my objective is to go to battle for you guys.
Oh, yeah, you're good at that.
To go to battle for every single one of you guys.
Even me? Can you fight for me too?
VIP 5s, they might have gotten there because they're smart. They might have gotten there because they're good looking. They might have gotten there because they're lucky. Who knows?
No one knows.
They got there. I leave no one behind. I am here for everyone.
Good man, good speech. Everyone cheer for Sam. He's the man. Are you with me? Are you with me?
And therefore, from now until a week later, I invite every single VIP 5 to record their HyperVerse back office.
Haven't we been doing that ever since you brought out Stable Deo? Wasn't that the deal? You wanted people to give their passports, their driver's license, their home address, their first name, their last name, and their birth date. All give those details to you, and then you were going to help them recover the money from HyperVerse. However, I wrote a blog on my website, dissect.com, and basically I said that this is like a business coach who gives somebody advice who's trying to be entrepreneurial. And their business is a flop. It doesn't work. They've been trying to get it going, and they had all their assets seized and the business fell over. Then a business coach comes along and says, why don't you start up another business and see if that business is successful? Then you could use that money to pay off the debt of that money. And the guy goes, oh, that sounds really cool. Those type of people shouldn't be trying entrepreneurial things, just saying. And that's basically what Sam has done all the way along. He's promised to get people out of the shit, but he hasn't got one person out of the shit who's invested. So I've had people ring me up telling me they invested $5 million, yes, I said million, $5 million into HyperVerse and lost a lot. And they were hoping that Danny DeHeck, aka the crypto Ponzi scheme avenger, was going to help them in some which way or form. I had another guy who was a VIP 5 guy. He rang me up and he said, I feel terrible, because I've encouraged 180 of my friends to invest in HyperVerse, and now all the money is frozen and no one can withdraw. And he said, and I feel terrible, and I want to help you, stop HyperVerse. So he was providing me the Zoom meetings that were being played, and they were getting recorded into the Hyper community area, but they started trying to block me getting them. So he would record them on the church recording software and then give me the link to the video so I could download it, because he was in a church where the minister was recording the Zoom meetings so he could share it with the congregation. So this guy that was part of the congregation introduced 180 people. His team originally, I think it could have been 200. Might have been 200. 180, 200, give or take. But anyway, he basically grew, well, they grew the community to 6,000 people. He made, I think it was 180 or $200,000 out of being a VIP 5. And he said all he did was introduce 180 people. It shows you the monies, but it's just a funny story. I just thought I'd share that with you. Anyway, here we go. Let's carry on. Exchange HU to specific currencies. Okay, I'm just reading the
and
the bottom.
Send it to me. Or Chavez. Okay. Me or Chavez.
Yeah, so what he's trying to do is obviously gather your personal details. It's not rocket science, kids. He's got no money there to give you back your money, and I can guarantee you that he will want you to invest in something. Now, I'm just going to go on for a little bit more. I'm not going to talk all the way through this. VidiLook is another platform that's a Ponzi scheme, and they claim that if you watch commercials, they will pay you a ridiculous sum of money. If you pay $1,500 and agree to watch 150 adverts, it could be wrong on the number, that you will receive daily rewards up to $22 a day. Whatever the figures were, it doesn't matter. So VidiLook 1 took off, and I think from memory, I don't know, I could be wrong, 90,000 people signed up for the platform. 6 weeks after that happened, it crashed, all the withdrawals stopped, they had problems with their software that Sam provided, technically, whatever it was, and then everyone's money was frozen. So then they said, sorry kids, this was only a beta version. We're going to launch VidiLook version 2, which they just did a couple of days ago. VidiLook version 2 comes out, and to open it, they decided to do a half-price sale. So they sold 2,000, they had 2,000 subscribers, so they said, and 12,000 packages sold. Now, the funny thing about the half-price sale, which I didn't tell people, is that you would only receive half the rewards as well. So it's not a half-price sale. It's just mathematical sum, so it lasts as long as it can. People were asking, can I use VidiLook money that I've got in the beta version, which what they're claiming there, to purchase the memberships in 2 that are on sale for 24 hours at a reduced rate? And they said, oh no, you had to use fresh USDT to purchase these accounts. They still claim that they'll be able to let people transfer their VidiLook tokens to the new platform, but it hasn't happened yet. You get what's happening here, kids? They're just telling porkies, getting new people to sign up for USDT, and this is what they do. So there's no money there's no money sitting in there might be some money sitting in the Horizon vault buying up Bitcoin at a discounted rate, but if you haven't watched my videos, you won't know what I'm talking about. I'll be starting to bore you. But what I'm saying, there's no big pile of money or crypto sitting there that Sam Lee or anybody has control over that's going to get you out of the debt. They've unfortunately scammed everyone and people have lost their money. It's gone. Wake up and stop giving your money to these scammers.
Sending it to anyone else doesn't count. All right, send it to me and Chavez. That's it. There's the recording of your back office. Send it to me or Chavez. Only VIP 5s. If you're someone who is not VIP 5 yet, it's okay. You can still do the recording just for fun. But look and listen, okay? I will give you guys instructions next week once I have aligned the VIP 5s.
So Sam's going to come in like the cavalry leader, and he's going to put all the wagons in a circle, and they're all going to be the VIP 5s like Kalpesh Patel, Keith Williams, Brenda Chunga, Clayton Ford, Ruben Headborn. I can't even get his name. Ruben Headborn. Oh, Ruben. Anyone knows? No, yeah. All these VIP 5s that you can see along the bottom. Yeah, Tammy Jackson. Susan Lawrence, Pinnicky for example. What's a smart? What's her name? Not so smart. Brittany Smart. Oh, there's Amy. Oh my goodness. Keith Williams, which I might have mentioned. Roy, Roman. There's just so many of them. Oh, that's the other guy from Thailand. I can't remember his name. Phalam. Oh, and then there's also there's one other one. I want to mention the peace-loving hippies. What's his name? Oh, the beat bopper. I'll let you off the hook and not remember your name, mate. I'll remember it in a minute.
They're good looking, smart, or just lucky. Who knows? But I want
Ollie.
to bring them all on board. Every single last one. A lot of them have met me before in the streets. And they're like, how could someone so successful look like a homeless person? Success comes from being grounded and not having a home. Because the world, the earth, everything we are now attached to is our home.
So there's no proof that you are successful, Sam Lee. There's no proof. There's nothing. There's not a sniff of a fart that you are successful. There's nothing. You've proven nothing about your success. You have no wealth.
Can I get you guys to just lean down? Okay? Very simply, just lean down and touch the floor.
Touch the floor, guys. Don't have to get to the floor on my videos, but you do when you watch Sam's videos. He has a weird, kinky sensation about the floor.
This is my floor.
A fetish.
Okay?
That's Sam's floor.
I'm not seeing you guys do it. Some of you guys aren't doing it.
Do it, man. Get down there on your hands and knees and touch the floor, for God's sake. You know that you walk through dog shit and you walk into their house and the floor's contaminated, but in Sam's house, it's not true. You get down there on the floor and touch the floor and touch earth.
Here a kitty. Here a katoshi. Touch the floor, okay? This is what keeps me grounded. This is what keeps me homeless. Because the concept of the home is wherever I go, I have people who will welcome me as their guests.
Yep. Australia would like to see you again. There's some people there at the customs that would love to see you trying to use your passport to get back into the country. Is there a reason why you won't go back to Australia, Sam? Maybe you could address that in one of your videos?
So, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire?
Trillionaire! Oh, you want to be a trillionaire too? Actually, a bit of useless information told to me by my mate, no name Rob. He said that there's only I think it's $1.3 trillion worth of crypto is the total amount of money that's ever been purchased with crypto. So could be wrong because it's Rob, but he worked it out and he said to me the other day, $1.3 trillion has been invested in crypto. So Sam wants to control all the crypto. Isn't there something like that happened once? Oh, the diamond people. They purchased all the diamonds in the world. Anytime there was a new diamond mine that started up, they would purchase it and then they would be able to control. Oh, Sam, is that what you're doing? You want to control the price of crypto as it grows. You are smart. That Horizon Vault that you've got everyone's money in, you're going to use that to buy all the crypto in the world.
Do I care? The faster I return energy and faster I return value, the faster I return access
He would make an awesome washing machine.
to you guys so that you guys get what you want.
I want you to go away, Sam, and stay off the internet and get off my screen.
The faster you guys come together to bring this world together, to heal this world, to make this world right again. So I understand there's a lot of VIP5s who are just not interested, but
Yeah, yeah, I understand that too.
I need to draw battle lines. I need command and control, and I need to move at great speed. So 1 week, every single person who is not a VIP5, contact your VIP5, contact your upline, get them in front of me, and make them advise me and tell me what to do.
Hey, Des, Amy, Danny here, mate. How you doing, mate? Hey, have you seen that video of Sam? Sam wants to bring putting the band back together. Are you in, Sam? Sam? No, not you, Sam Lee. Yeah, sorry. Des, don't hang up. Keith Williams, is that you? Danny, Dehek, aka the crypto Ponzi scheme. Remember? What? Don't talk to me like that. Who do you think you are? Hey, have you really got stage 4 cancer? Okay. Hold it. Okay. Hey, Kelp, Danny, here you go, mate. How's Dubai looking? Hey, Sam wants to get the band back together. We're starting up HyperVerse again. You in? You put some money in? You won't put any money in HyperVerse again. Why not? Oh, you took it all out and you didn't want to. Oh, how much did you get? I used to get told off for saying that you were making $1 million a day. Is that not true? Oh, okay then. Hey, how's the 56-story building floor of your building? It looks really nice. Okay. Hey, I'm starting to get. I'm in the middle of a video and people are starting to get bored. I gotta go.
Because I need to listen for one more week before I progress this ecosystem, this industry, this community in lightning speed towards world peace. I need everyone to find their inner peace before we can have world peace. So let's...
Okay, so we're going to start yoga courses now.
Look at the smart, beautiful, and lucky VIP 5s of HyperVerse and just say, come on, man, you're not here to buy a mystery box, are you? No. You're not here to convince people to sell. No. You're here to convince people to learn, to earn through learning. So if any of those VIP 5s disagree with that, that is just the end of that. I need to draw battle lines. I need to understand who's with me, because that's it. I move faster when I know who's with me. So who's with me? Raise your hands if you're with me.
Yes!
Raise your hands if you're with me.
Yes!
Raise your emoji hands if you are with me. Look at them, very few who are not with me right now.
Wow, there's actually quite a few. I mean, if I just went across the bottom of the picture there, these are the key people that I've been following for the last 18 months that were pushing HyperVerse down people's throats and now have diversified, as a lot of them say you need to do. And now they're all gone, Sam. So it's just not good, is it? Let's go back to the right screen, not that screen. Let's go to the browser mode. Look at Sam's nose in this picture. It's just, he looks like a, wow, look at that. That's a beautiful picture, Sam. What are you doing there, mate? That's priceless. Everyone take a screenshot of that. Look at Sam's face. It looks like an alien. Hey, maybe he's an alien. Maybe he's not human. Maybe he's an AI.
Look at the very few. And you know what? The very few that are not with me right now, it's okay. You are not with me because you are not with growth, knowledge, and understanding. I'm going to help those who are with me.
Hey, Sam, help yourself first. In an airplane, when it's going down and those airbag thingies pop out, you mean to put them on your mask, on your face. You put it on your face first before you help others. And I think watching you lately, and you've got a few sort of addiction problems. You were talking about problems with addiction the other day of water, but I think you was talking about whiskey. I don't know what exactly I'm trying to say here, but there may be some addiction problems. So I would, before you reach out and start helping others, I would focus on yourself and your energy and your aura, and you really want to start becoming in line, and you want to have a positive mindset. And if you stop reading the chat in the Zoom meeting, you will understand that it's not a good thing reading those negative comments, because somebody said the other day, Sam is very intelligent, and I had to think, well, I don't think that person knew what they was talking about, but he said Sam only talks to the negative people, and he doesn't talk to the positive people in the chat room, and it's a very cunning plan. But the reality is we haven't seen any positive comments in the chat room other than, you stole my money, give it back.
And have those who are with me help you. The world is going to change.
Okay.
I picked up these shitty glasses, right?
Did you?
Sunnies, as we call it in Australia.
Did you know, in one of the videos he's got, and this is nothing against anyone from China, but when you're talking to somebody and they've got a big flag in the picture behind them in their office, and it's one of China, is really strange, because Sam is actually born in Melbourne, Australia. That's why he ripped off $50 million from Australians and left the country and went into hiding, and the liquidators are after him. Different story, and that's why he won't go back to Australia, because he will get arrested. He had a flag of China, and it's all like, you know, like we have lots of different nationalities in New Zealand and Australia, but it was just really unusual that he's got the country where he's a citizen of. He's not a citizen, he's actually a born and bred Australian. He's got the Chinese flag up, which is really weird. You think you'd have Australian and Chinese flag behind you, but maybe you should upgrade the office. If you can afford another flag, would get one. Maybe you could get a digital flag that rotates on how you're feeling on the day.
From the side of a street, you know, it was just right next to a bus stop, and I just picked it up. And I just want to say, deciding to make sure that I'm grounded was the best thing ever, because I could just put anything on my face. And with that, I'd like to say, Welcome to the HyperVerse. All right, I'm done. I got another meeting, okay? So thanks, everyone. Thanks for everyone's time.
Okay, so that is how a billionaire addresses the nation. Just to go back, if you haven't been following this character here, he was a bit green when he started out doing these videos, but I've done over 400 videos exposing Ponzi schemes and scams. I have been a guy by the name of Stephen McCullough, who did a big Ponzi scheme and scam, was trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court just 4 months ago for $3.8 million. He chickened out. Hour and a half before we saw a judge open up a 217-page affidavit that would have just destroyed the guy, and he filed for discontinuance. And now he will at the moment wait for the judge to decide, but he'll have to pay all my legal fees. So they were $32,000. He grumbled and said that my legal fee should only be $14,000 because you don't spend any money when you're trying to defend yourself for a $3.8 million lawsuit. Oh no, you sit there and try to keep it real cheap. Anyway, long story short, he now has to pay $36,000 because he disputed the amount of money. Anyway, different story. You'll see that in my videos. Hey, I just wanted to show this video a little bit more because it's quite funny, really. Let's have a look. No, wrong one. Let's go browser. Because this is probably better there because then I watch my own facial experience again. Oh, there's no sound. It turned off the sound. Let's turn on the sound. That's not very good, Danny. But I have to laugh when I did this because if you ever watched the Stephen Reese Lewis videos, this was my take on him. This video got over 30,000 views. And I was... Hello, everyone. I'm Danny DeHeck, and I'm your savior from HyperVerse, formerly known as HyperFun. Do you know why they rebranded? Because people were confirming that HyperFun was a Ponzi scam. Since it should have been scheme, but I always get my words right. Hey, it's not easy being dyslexic and wanting to be a YouTuber. I really value you watching my video to this point. And if you did hit the thumbs up button, it sends out this video to the masses. That video I just showed you got lots of thumbs up. It got over 400 comments and it gets sent out to the masses. The reason I do these videos isn't just to get clicks to my YouTube channel. It isn't to monetize my YouTube channel, but it is actually to create awareness, help people realize that anything that they see that involves crypto has multi-level marketers behind it and is too good to be true, needs to be, I need to create awareness about this so people don't invest in these opportunities. Hope you enjoyed my video. My next video is actually going to bring out all the old HyperVerse stuff because I have literally got an archive of videos showing the effort and the energy that went into building the community that now has got their hands up in the air claiming that they were scammed by people like Keith Williams, you know, Kalpesh Patel, Rodney Ford, Brenda Chunga, Roman, I can't remember your last name, thank goodness for you. You know, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of these scammers, and they're rampant, and they're out there at the moment recruiting new people into these Ponzi schemes that potentially don't go back and do the history. Check out my videos, my historic videos on HyperVerse, and think, why would anyone want to revive something that has destroyed many people's financial future? I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and I got shunned from the Jehovah's Witness organization at the age of 23. I'm now 53 years of age. My family that are still involved in the Jehovah's Witness organization don't have anything to do with me. This is very much the same sort of mentality. I used to believe everything they used to preach to me on the stages, and because of the people around me were chanting me into it, for use of a better word, I didn't doubt anything that that organization taught me. I believe that these Ponzi schemes and these promoters are doing the same thing. As soon as you wake up and start challenging them by asking them for authenticity and the truth behind them, they will kick you out of these organizations. Now, unfortunately, some people have contacted me. One organization said they help people who are victims of Ponzi schemes or scams. They talked about Ponzi schemes specifically, and this one organization told me they have tracked 11 people who had committed suicide because of losing all their wealth and the shame of it all. The same happened with the Jehovah's Witness organization. I've had 2 people in my family commit suicide. This is why I'm a vigilante, and I'm really out there and I'm in people's faces. If I see you out there promoting these Ponzi schemes or scams thinking that you're naive, you're not. Kate Longley is on the way. She's in an aeroplane right now on the way over to Dubai. And you've also got Yvonne Henry. They are 2 Australian people. Over the next couple of days, you're going to see them put in front of Sam Lee, and he's going to claim that they are somebodies. They are nobodies. They are modern day thieves. These people, I will go after them, and I will name and shame them, because people will literally be committing suicide after losing their fortunes to these people who say this is a good business opportunity. They build up trust with people, they network with these people, they befriend these people, and then they steal all their money, and then they kick them out of their communities. No different to my upbringing as a Jehovah's Witness. That's why Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, is out here naming and shaming anyone promoting, running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be on to the next video. I think I'm going to do the, what do they call that thing? The HyperVerse 2 presentation. I'm going to do a voiceover on that. I've got so much content about HyperVerse's history. It was where I did my apprenticeship. Thanks for watching. See yous. You can go now.